Which are the two words that define you the most? How do you say, what is ethical according to you?
Misunderstanding with the other co-founder?
No.
Was it the disagreements with the other co-founder?
Give me an honest answer. In this world, can you run a successful ethical business?
No.
So did you inform the HR of Swiggy?
No, sir.
So it's unethical, na? It's a moonlighting, which is not accepted.
Yes, Parushi, it's a very bulky CV. Summarize it for me.
Okay, myself Parushi. I've done my schooling from Delhi itself. I was born and brought up in Delhi. There I was the cultural captain of my school as well, wherein I was associated with managing the events. And then I did my graduation from 𝐒𝐲𝐝𝐢𝐻 Vidyalaya, Delhi University, wherein I was pursuing Bachelor's of Management Studies. There I pursued some internships, some courses. I did a digital marketing course, and then I started an internship with an NGO, that was ADOR. After that I did a digital marketing internship, due to which I realized that it's something that maybe I can try on my own, with which I started my, tried to start up my startup of Social Sangam. Realized that it might be something that will require more skills than what I have right now. I stopped it. I did another internship, that was Resonate Learning. It was a government funded startup. After that, I was working as a manager of an influencer, with which I realized that there's another possibility of doing a startup. So I started market media, and apart from that, I'm also doing like a full business executive role with Serve, which is the vertical of Swiggy.
Which are the two words that define you the most?
Resilient and ethical.
Okay. How do you say, what is ethical according to you?
Ethical, I feel, is that whatever happens, it's important that you stay to your norms, to your ethics, to your values that you have learned, and whatever the situation arises, there's a particular boundary that you need to be in, and not let other things reflect you or taken aback without of that.
So you mean whatever happens, you always stick to your ethics?
I try to do that.
Okay. What is the difference between ethics and morality, by the way?
Morality might be something that, for example, honesty can be a morality, but ethics might be something that is the right thing to do at that particular time, maybe even lying, but if it's for someone's betterment, that means...
No, I didn't get you. What is the exact difference between the two?
Morality would be...
honesty can be the ethics of a person as well, isn't it?
Yes, but morality is like more of a structured, a structured thing that you have to do. For example, honest would mean always being true, always saying what is right, always being like, always not lying basically. But when we talk about ethically doing things, it would mean that even if you have to lie, but if it is for the right cause.
Okay, what separates you, or what different are you doing with respect to the other people of your age? I'm not talking about MBA only. So what is the different you are doing from those people?
I think internships is something that everyone is doing, courses is something everyone else is doing. Again, I would like to highlight my 2 startups that I started, and something I would say that taking initiative is something not everyone pursues and likes to go in the standard form of going for internships, looking for referrals. But what I am trying is to not only build something, even if I'm not able to build something. For example, like Social Sangam, I quit after a few months. But what I'm trying to do is trying to understand from real life scenarios and challenges, and trying to learn something from a more different way.
This actually gives me a picture of how fickle you are, to be honest. You put your feet in something and then you realize, no, I may not be qualified enough to do it, and then you move ahead, you do something else, and then you move ahead of that as well, because you think you're not strong enough, mentally prepared enough, knowledgeable enough to do it.
Actually, when I say that I quit Social Sangam, it was not just because of my ability to not do it, I was able to manage it, and I had also formed a team of 6 people here. But the reason that I felt was, first, the brands that I was getting, I was not able to get to the top-notch brands. I was locally trying to promote it, and they also had a certain side of mindset that, for example, if they are giving 15,000 a month for marketing, they would want sales from day one. Now, even if I tried that, I'm trying to change your algorithm, I'm trying to change the way the reels go to your page, I'm trying to change your brand positioning. This is something that they were not able to understand. So, and secondly, I did not have those equipments as in terms of DSLRs and all. We were promoting it through iPhones. And thirdly, my image and my team's image was more like that we are college students. So the right efforts required the right amount as well, so that I could give to my peers as well, and I could keep something for myself too. But I realized that the money that we were making, that was very less. We were not able to sustain. I was not able to give editors the right amount. That was the main reason that I quit. But maybe in future I am planning to maybe start again.
Were you asked to leave?
No. This is something that I started on my own.
You're a co-founder.
Yeah.
I mean, was it the misunderstanding with the other co-founder?
No.
Was it the disagreements with the other co-founder?
No. It was a mutual decision that we took, because for example, when we quoted that we wanted a 20,000 per month income from a particular brand for the services that we were providing, they were saying that you are college students, it's more of an internship or a side work that you're getting, and we cannot pay you more than 5,000. But even if we take an editor's salary, they charge at least 150 rupees for a reel. Giving the types of deliverables they are asking, we were not able to cater to the editors. We tried sometime that we'll be the one editing it, we'll cut the editors as well, but then it was not sustainable. We were not able to give our time in ideating what the next market strategy would be, what the trends we are doing. We were not able to follow it if we were doing the manual work. So that was a hustle that we were going through.
Okay, so you are a chess player. Have you heard about the London system?
London system?
The move. What's your move? You start with?
I start with the rook.
Can you name the move, the final move, the second move?
As in, sorry.
So you didn't heard about anything. Okay, now come to your BMS. So what's the major difference between the 7 P's and the 4 P's? And which P is the most important in Swiggy?
The 4 P's are product, price, place and promotion. 7 P's I think includes people, product differentiation and
physical evidence and all. So which P is the most important in Swiggy?
Can I take a moment to think?
Sure.
Should I say it from my vertical served, or should I say it served
Definitely,
as a
your.
From
Based on your experiences.
Okay. I think it would be promotion as far my vertical is considered. Speaking first about my vertical, basically what we are doing is we are promoting the brands on the served page. So we have our own editing team.
Okay, so on the Porter 5 forces of competitions, can you give only the pointers for the Swiggy or your any organization?
Sorry, could you
have you heard about the Porter's 5 forces?
Yes, I have.
I think you studied during the BMS. So the 5 pointers for the Swiggy. What are the 5 forces you could think of? Just pointers, no explanation.
Actually, I haven't revised this concept.
What is the difference between markup and the margin?
Markup and margin. Markup, I guess, this is in terms of pricing, right?
It's a finance, yeah.
So markup is maybe, for example, there's a limited. For example, there's a number. So markup would be something above it that we'll do before selling or something, and margin would be the minimum that we can go with.
Okay, and you have also the commerce with the maths. Can you draw a graph of e⁻x and lx, that is natural log x, and where it's cut? Take your time.
I haven't revised the CAT.
Okay, thank you.
See, I honestly feel like rejecting you, and if I reject you today, what is the first different thing that you are going to do tomorrow morning?
For the second interview?
I mean, whatever, for interview or whatever. So if you are rejected today, you wake up early tomorrow morning, what different things are you going to do from tomorrow then? Because a rejection means something for you, I suppose,
Yes, sir.
right? What would you do?
I will have, considering that I will have some more interviews lined up, first of all, I'll reflect on the problems that I faced in this interview. That means what things went wrong from my end, and would also try to understand that what would be the reason that you have rejected me today. And I'll try to work on those things, try to improve. For example, academics is a part that I know that I need to work on more. And yeah, that is something that I would try to work on again.
Okay. Parushi, a hypothetical scenario, you had a disagreement. In fact, not hypothetical, you've been working for quite some time. So, give me an instance from your life where you had a disagreement with one of your seniors. How did you deal with it?
A disagreement. So when I was working with the influencer, she actually offered me an opportunity to make an influencer marketing system with her, being the partner with being partnered with her. So she thought that I have the capability to start this on my own as well, and she thought that we can do it together because I've been in industry for a few months. We have also been to networking events, and so I've built a certain set of network as well. But the thing that we faced was we did 2 campaigns. And we tried to, what I was planning was to look from more of a profit perspective, that if brands are paying us an X amount and influencers are getting a Y amount, that should be less than X, so that we can keep certain part between us as well, and also we charge some part from X and from Y for the services that we are providing. But she mentioned that all the influencers that we are working with, they are like family, and this is not something that we can do. I felt that there's a lot that we're not able to, we won't be able to scale it this way. We understand we are family and we are working with everyone, but this is what all influencer marketing agencies are doing, and this is how it should work. So this was a disagreement that we faced. How we worked upon this was that I understood that she is in close connections with some influencers. So we decided that with these influencers, we won't be keeping anything between it. We'll be keeping it very transparent. But with others, we would be keeping a margin. Otherwise, we won't be able to profit in and scale it.
Can you name any business which is purely ethical according to you? Because I do not think any such business exists. And do you think that you can have a successful startup being ethical? Is it possible?
I mean,
give me an honest answer. I mean, in this world, can you run a successful ethical business?
No.
So how would being ethical help you then? What are you going to do in that scenario?
I mean, if I'm running a startup, then earning profit out of it.
Then ethics can be
Compromised.
compromised as well, huh?
No, that would be wrong then.
Okay, you wanted to say this, but somehow now you are saying that okay, this will go bad, and I'll be contradicting myself. That doesn't look good.
I think it's more about, for example, if you're taking certain amount of money from a person to run services, and if you're using just 10% of that amount for the services and keeping 90% of it, and if you feel that you can give at least 50% to that actual campaign and keep 50%, then that is a part of ethical thing, because you're also seeing it from the perspective of the person as well who is paying you for those services.
And what should be the right percentage that makes it completely ethical? I mean, how do you decide it?
And keeping 90 is unfair. How do you define that?
I mean, if he's satisfied with the results, even if it is like 30%, but if he's satisfied, then I would say that
the 90 works as well.
Customer satisfaction cannot run your startup or your business. That way you are always you'll always end up having some losses.
But that might also be required for brand positioning and for long-term clients.
So once again, then ethics can be compromised at that time.
Yes.
Okay, Parushi, last 2 questions from my side. You are on the social media influencing and all marketing, and you are from Delhi. Just give me a number and how you reached that number, the total Instagram reels uploaded in Delhi on Friday night.
In Delhi.
Because Friday seems to be the high for the Instagram, and the Wednesday is for the LinkedIn.
So if we keep the population of Delhi to be around 1.5 CR,
Okay, just continue.
and we consider that obviously there are we can then calculate the number of people who have phones, that I can assume to be 60%, because that would not include the people, for example, who are below poverty line, or they might have those phones where
Continue. You have now the 1.5 CR to 60% having the phones. Then
Yeah.
what next?
and then I would say that at least 20% of the people, no, out of
these
60,
60%.
of the 60%, I feel that of the 60%, at least 70% users would be using Instagram. Removing, because in Delhi
90
is
lakhs, 70, 63 lakhs. What next?
Delhi, because Delhi is like more youth friendly because of all the IES and all coachings here.
But
so
how are you reaching these numbers? These are just opinions, or you have some backing behind it? 60%, 70%, and all that.
I'm keeping some assumptions.
Some assumptions.
Based
all your
on-
opinions, basically.
Yeah, basically like considering how many elders could be there.
My question was the number of reels uploaded. So we are in the
I'm
midway.
trying to come up.
Okay, leave it. Now, last question from my side. That is the geek worker bill. What's your take? बहुत कुछ चल रहा है न्यूज में.
Geek worker.
गीक्स वर्कर जो हैं ये सारे जो स्विगी ये के हैं
Gig workers, yeah.
हाँ.
गिग वर्कर्स, तो
Yeah.
उनको क्या देना चाहिए? एम्प्लॉयमेंट दे देना चाहिए? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉयमेंट,
You know the issue.
because these are the main
They
pillars.
recently like did some sort of protest as well for the same thing.
What was the exact issue of that protest? I mean, what was the problem?
I mean, they are like generally still called as part-time workers, and anyone can come up and register for it.
Was that the issue?
No, like not the main issue.
What was
Then
the main
what
issue?
was it?
Because if you do not know the issue, of course you can't suggest a solution for it.
They're looking for full-time. They're looking to be named as like full-time
These are all
jobs.
flukes. You do not know that.
What are your hobbies, Parushi?
I like making jigsaw puzzles and reading fiction.
What is a jigsaw puzzle? Why is it called jigsaw puzzle?
Why is it called jigsaw puzzle? I have no idea, sir.
So I think that should be all.
Yeah.
Huh?
Thank you.
That bad, you know, the way you are thinking. We have told you there as well that if you are not able to answer the question, that does not mean it is going bad. The way you got up and went out, it was clearly visible that you are completely shattered. हमें तो ये लग रहा था कहीं रो ना
रोने लग जाएंगे।
ऐसा ना हो. It was not that bad. You could not answer some questions. It does not mean it is going
True.
bad. Okay? But a few things that you can work on. First of all, I think your CV is very bulky, right? The more things you write, the more questions you attract, right? तो आप जितनी चीज़ें लिख रही हैं उसमें कोई चीज़ मैं यहाँ से पिक कर लूँगा, कोई चीज़ मैम पिक कर लेंगे, कोई सर पिक कर लेंगे, और वहाँ से we'll start asking you questions. So I do not think we should be giving this much opportunity to those people that they can ask so many things. Right? Now, थोड़ा जो आपको लगे चीज़ें which you can possibly not write here, but while talking possibly you can talk about those things that you can do. Second thing, I feel that you could not drive your interview in your direction.
Yeah.
Because, for example, when I talked about just tell me what are you in 2 words, and you chose that word
That
ethical.
I'm not sure how it came. I had so many words. I could say accountable, resilient.
बोल सकते थे.
Then
It will be
And-
worse actually when you're in front of the real panel.
Like I'm not even sure from where I said ethical, and then the entire interview
वो
was
फिर सारा
regarding.
उसके बाद गड़बड़ हो गया, वो सारा आपको लग ही रहा था कि वो सारा हो गया है. तो मतलब you just think of it that what are the 2 or 3 or 4 important and very strong points about me, which when I bring up in the interview, then I can drive the interview. That take me on this path, I'm comfortable. ठीक है, तो you took us to a part in which you were not comfortable. तो वहाँ जाके इसलिए आपको ज़्यादा दिक्कतें महसूस हुई. तो you could not take us to the path जो जहाँ आपको लगता है you are strong, where we can ask anything, right? तो उन चीज़ों को हाईलाइट भी कर सकते हो इधर, और वहाँ कोशिश करो हमेशा जो है ना, जैसे यू गॉट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू आई मीन एक्सप्लेन योरसेल्फ, जैसे सर ने आपसे पूछा भी आपने बारे में बताइए सब कुछ, तो यू गॉट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, वहाँ पे आप ये बोल सकते हो कि वहाँ पे 2-3 चीज़ें लास्ट में वो बोलो कि जिस पे अब आप लोग मुझसे इसी के बारे में पूछोगे, स्पेशली इफ देर इज समथिंग विच इज़ यूनिक, अगर कुछ ढूंढ सको तो ऐसा. द गाय बिफोर यू सेड दैट आई लाइक टू फाइंड द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द वीडियो गेम्स, मेरे को उसका शौक है, दैट्स अ वेरी यूनिक थिंग. द मोमेंट यू स्पीक अबाउट इट तो पीपल स्टार्ट उसी डायरेक्शन में चल पड़ता है. एनीथिंग यूनिक इन विच यू आर स्ट्रॉन्ग एज वेल, प्रिपेयर दैट वेल, ठीक है. और बाकी कुछ चीज़ें और प्रिपेयर करनी है आपको, कहाँ से पढ़े, जैसे चेस के बारे में थे तो चेस के बारे में कुछ और चीज़ें अगर आपने लिखा है तो एक्सपेक्ट सम क्वेश्चंस ऑन दैट.
I mean, I did not know it like from a very professional level, but I just play it with my father and then I entered in the sports
दैट
team.
डू नॉट राइट इट हियर, बिकॉज जो सर बता रहे हैं चेस में ना एक्चुअली जो इनिशियल मूव्स होते हैं उनके नाम होते हैं कि आप इनिशियल मूव अपने, ये आपने अगर कभी देखे हो मैचेस वगैरह तो उसमें भी बताते हैं.
I just kept it like for the वो non-curriculars.
And do you know who is the grandmaster?
Yeah, I know him. Like, one second, I know
Who
him.
do you call a grandmaster?
हाँ, there is no one single grandmaster. इसका मतलब चेस तो हटा दो,
Definitely.
जिसका इसका जो आंसर दे रहे हैं इसके हिसाब से हटा दो.
Please work on your GK, Parushi. Something very simple came your way, है ना? Read a little about what's happening around.
I prepared all the words, but then this came, so I had not prepared this.
This is a very burning topic right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so work a little more on GK. Parushi, your profile is very, very good. It's very good. Just that the resume is heavy, but you have a very good profile as to what I see written here. You need to sort it, but this will work in your favor. You need not be so underconfident. You looked very underconfident when you walked in with your body language. Obviously, when you moved out, it was even worse because the interview did not go well. Own it. When you walk in, be so confident in your walk, in your body language, that I am meant for this position. Remind yourself that I have a very good profile. I have learned with all the experiences that I have, and this will work in my favor. Okay? So, your body language expresses the confidence that you have inside. Work on that. See yourself in front of the mirror, see how you should stand, that expresses more confidence. Eye contact, perfect, top notch, but it should come with how you talk, how you move your hands, how you communicate, all of that. Okay, so yes, you need to work a little on your confidence that comes across, because your profile is very good, you have it in you. Remind yourself that. Okay, second thing is, I think your answers were short-sighted. They were myopic. You need to think beyond. You know, मैंने ये 4 महीने काम किया तो मुझे ये ट्रबल हुआ. मैं ये इंटरव्यू, जैसे एक क्वेश्चन आया था, सर ने पूछा था आपसे कि आज ये इंटरव्यू खत्म हो गया, टुमारो व्हाट विल यू डू? मैं अगले इंटरव्यू का प्रिपेयर कर लूँगी. That's short-sighted. I'll see what I lack in. For example, okay. मैं किस में इम्प्रूव कर सकती हूँ एज अ पर्सन हु कैन बी अ बेटर मैनेजर समडे, व्हिच कॉलेजेस वुड डिजायर टू लिफ्ट. सो समथिंग दैट इज मोर फार साइटेड एंड नॉट मायोपिक इज व्हाट आंसर्स आर एक्सपेक्टेड. सिर्फ ये नहीं कि चलो ये इंटरव्यू खराब हुआ तो मैं अगला इंटरव्यू क्रैक कर लूँगी, कल का सोचूंगी मैं. लिटिल मोर फार साइटेड आई थिंक वुड वर्क इन योर फेवर. Rest, I think, just remind yourself that you have a very, very good profile and you can do much, much better. Work a little on your GK as well.
Okay, so आप पहले पॉजिटिव सुनना चाहोगे या नेगेटिव?
सर आप जो भी सुनाओ.
कितने भाई बहन हो आप लोग? सिबलिंग्स कितने हो?
I have one sibling.
बॉय, भाई या बहन?
Boy.
बॉय.
He's younger than me.
आप जो है ना पापा की परी हो, तो हर एक पैनलिस्ट को जो है ना आप वो अपनी बेटी देखेंगे, उसी टाइप से आप प्यारी सी अच्छी बैठते हो, तो वो चाहेंगे कि वो आपको अपने कैंपस में लेना चाहेंगे. बिकॉज इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट IIM अहमदाबाद, BMS लीड कर रहा है. टॉप 7 जो थे अहमदाबाद के, उसमें मुझे लगता है 4 या 5 तो शहीद सुखदेव सिंह से है. तो BMS को चाहते हैं. आपकी प्रोफाइल में बहुत कुछ है जो चाहेंगे कि कैंपस में आओ, क्योंकि आपने लाइफ में बहुत कुछ किया है, बहुत कुछ देखा है, तो आपको चाहेंगे कि कैंपस में आओ, चाहे वो अहमदाबाद हो या C हो. अगर रेसलिंग में बैठा दिया ना, दोनों फाइट करेंगे कि ये मुझको चाहिए. तो वो आपको चाहेंगे।
जैसे वो सर बोलते हैं ना कि
बिट
दूध
करेंगे।
की मलाई ले लो तो घी ज्यादा आता है, तो तुम वो मलाई हो। they know it that if we
Yes.
take this girl, we don't have to do much.
हाँ,
She will be doing things by herself.
Absolutely.
You are
तो आप
such
में
a
बहुत
candidate.
अच्छा प्रोफाइल है, बट जब बहुत अच्छा होता है ना तो बहुत अच्छा एक्सपेक्टेशन भी हो जाता है।
Yeah.
तो दैट्स द वन इशू जो मुझे दिखा। बहुत सारा काम करना होगा एकेडमिक्स में, शायद आप इतनी ज़्यादा बिजी हो गए अपने लाइफ में ना कि बुक्स कहीं हाथ से छूट गया है, मतलब थ्योरी छूट चुकी है, यू माइट बी इन द प्रैक्टिकल। तो हमें थ्योरी चाहिए। यहाँ पे कॉमर्स प्लस मैथ्स है और मैथ्स ही नहीं है, तो वो चाहिए। सेकंड थिंग कि आप क्वेश्चन जब हम पूछते हैं तो आप सोचते नहीं हो, आप आंसर करते हो और उसमें सोचते हो कि अब अगला लाइन में क्या बोलूँगी। तो थोड़ा पहले फ्रेम कर लेंगे, टेक लाइक द गेस्टिमेशन में आप कहाँ जा रहे हो आपको भी नहीं पता है। आई आस्क्ड अबाउट द नंबर ऑफ रील्स, तो आप कहाँ जा रहे हो आपको भी नहीं पता, हम पहुँच जाएंगे कहीं। मतलब अपने लाइफ में भी यही किया, स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं, आगे देखा जाएगा। मतलब आपके पापा बोलते होंगे बेटा थोड़ा स्लो हो जाइए, आप बहुत भाग रहे हैं। मतलब ऐसा आपकी लाइफ में देखने को मिला होगा कि ये आपका कोई फ्रेंड है तो देखो स्वाति तुम भाग रही हो, थोड़ा रुको, फैमिली को टाइम दो। पता नहीं मुझको कितना सच है कितना गलत है। आपकी फैमिली आपको चाहती होगी कि अपने साथ रहें, आप चाहते होंगे कि शायद मेरी फैमिली मुझको बांध रही है। तो ये मुझे दिखा कि नहीं, स्वाति इज़ अ गर्ल जो दुनिया जीतना चाहती है, बट उसके साथ दुनिया खड़ा नहीं है अभी। दिस इज़ माई पर्सनल ओपिनियन। तो मैं ये बोलूँगा कि आपको मैं लेना चाहता हूँ, यू जस्ट गिव अ किक, प्रिपरेशन कर लेते हैं। चेस लिखना है तो चेस पढ़ लेंगे, बिकॉज यू आर बैच टॉपर, तो आप तो कुछ भी कर सकते हो। चेस पे काम कर लेंगे, स्विगी पे काम कर लेंगे, मार्केटिंग पे काम कर लेंगे। बिजनेस वर्सेस एथिक्स में मुझको बहुत बुरा लगा, नो आपने बोला तो एथिक्स पे चलेंगे। जो हमारा बिजनेस का मोटिव है कि हम प्रॉफिट कमाएंगे, मेरा एथिक्स है प्रॉफिट कमाना। मतलब चोर अपने आप को, अगर आप चोर के गांव में जाओगे वहाँ कोई साधु होगा तो बदमाश है। तो आपको बस सोचना स्टार्ट करना है,
Yeah.
तो फ्रेम कीजिए। मुझे पता है कि नेक्स्ट ईयर आप ए या सी से कॉल कर रहे हो, ठीक है।
और बहुत रेलेवेंट क्वेश्चन था सर का, जैसे गिग वर्कर्स के बारे में था। यू आर
Swiggy.
सो यू शुड बी अवेयर ऑफ द सराउंडिंग्स, है ना, क्या क्या चल रहा है। दीपेंद्र गोयल का जो इशू चल रहा है अभी, वो
Yeah.
क्या है उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा। सो यू आर फ्रॉम दैट इंडस्ट्री, सो यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट दीज थिंग्स। सो जस्ट कीप योर आइज ओपन फॉर योर सराउंडिंग्स, दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट।
वी आर गोइंग टू बी इन अ सम ब्लैकी, लिख लो आप मेरे से, बस ब्लेंडर मत करना।
Okay, sir.
हाँ, be
हम
more
लोग भेज
confident,
देंगे, चिंता
be
मत
more
करो।
confident. If you are not able to do a few things, it does not mean that you are gone.
मतलब
आप जब उठ के भी गए ना, ऐसा साफ लग रहा था कि ये तो इसने तो मान ही लिया है मेरा नहीं हुआ।
और कोई भी क्वेश्चन खराब भी जा रहा है, जस्ट रिमाइंड योरसेल्फ कि दिस डज नॉट मेक माय इंटरव्यू बैड। ये क्वेश्चन आ ही इसलिए रहा है सो दैट दे वांट टू जज यू। द मोर यू लूज योर कॉन्फिडेंस, द मोर डाउनहिल इट विल गो। सो नहीं आ रहा आंसर, ओन इट, आई एम सॉरी, सिंपल। आ रहा है, सोचो, केयरफुली आंसर करो, बट कीप योर कॉन्फिडेंस इंटैक्ट।
बॉक्सिंग में देखा होगा ना मैंने, बॉक्सिंग जब होती है तो एक जो बहुत पिटा होता है ना, वो भी एंड में ना एक हाथ खड़ा करते हैं, जो विनर होता है वो दूसरा तब भी ऐसे खुशी दिखाता है कि मैं ही जीतने वाला हूँ। उसे पता है मैं हार गया हूँ, बहुत पिटा हूँ, लेकिन फिर भी वो खुश होता रहता है, कूदता रहता है। फिर हाथ स्काउट जाता है तो वो बोल देते हैं ये विनर है, बट ही डजंट गिव अप, ही स्टिल फील्स दैट आई एम द विनर, दो आई नो दैट आई हैव मेड ब्लंडर्स, लेकिन वो फिर भी यही मान के चलता है। तो इट शुड नॉट बी विजिबल इन योर, ऑन योर फेस, इन योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज, यू शुड ऑलवेज फील कॉन्फिडेंट।
मैं बहुत कम बोलता हूँ ये, यू हैव इट, मतलब आप में है वो जो ABC को चाहिए, तो आप दीजिए अपना बेस्ट, वो लेंगे। अगर वो नहीं लेते हैं बाई चांस वर्स्ट, आपने अपना बेस्ट नहीं दिया या उनका बैड लक है।
यू विल हैव टू ट्राई हार्ड नॉट टू कन्वर्ट, है ना, अदरवाइज यू विल बी एबल टू डू इट वेरी इजीली। ग्रेट,
ओके, थैंक यू।
चलो ऑल द बेस्ट।
प्लीज ले लीजिए।